Hello, my friends. It's the whirlwind granny boomer person here. Hello, everybody. It is a Tuesday at 12:54. I've come down to Grafton. Why did I come to Grafton on Tuesday? Because my grandson, who's 18, had an appointment here. So I've rallied up the kids. I've rallied up the troops. I've told the boys to put their bikes on the back and they can go bike riding while I'm here. And he comes out and tells me his appointment's now not till Friday because it got moved over for some reason. So I had to come down here anyway, which saves me coming tomorrow. So I've rocked up here. My life is just, it's a joke. It's a joke. But anyway, I've rocked up to my shed. This is for all those who are interested. My real watchers that watch me all the time. I rocked up to my shed and I realised I've left my keys in my car because I had to bring this car to put the bikes on the back. I'm in the Isuzu. My car's back home and my keys are there. So I can't even get in here. So I've had to refund one of the items, which is this little glow mesh purse, which I sold last week, and I haven't been able to get here to find it. Well, I did. I couldn't find it the other day, so I've refunded her. So I said to her, look, I'm here to get it. I can't get into the shed. I can't get it back until Friday. But what I'm here for is to show you some of the stuff I've sold. If there's anything else, well, I'll show you everything I sold. No, I won't. I'll show you what I've got here. And I've got to post that today. And then I'll show you the rest of the stuff maybe tomorrow when I sell some more stuff. Then we'll do our totals then, I think. But our house has just been just a drain. Like the conveyancer keeps doing things differently than what we're expecting her to do things. And then the sellers are getting angsty because nothing's going ahead. And we're trying to get something done we think it's only going to take a few days and saying it's going to take 4 weeks. And the contract's saying something different. And I'm like... And then I saw a place that I wish I had got and I missed out on. It was too cheap and it had two houses on the property, and I'm like, anyway, let's not think about that. Let's not talk about that. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I sold this week, not in any particular order because I don't know. My book's over there, but I haven't written it down yet. Have I? Look, I don't know. I'm so brain dead at the moment, my friends. I really am. It's just so much going on. I'm trying to help my 20-year-old granddaughter as well. She's having a baby and she's way up north and she's having struggles at the moment. Needs to come down here close to us, and that's not happening yet. Have I written this down? Yeah, I have. Okay, I saw this vintage Oroton case here. It's in here. I've already sealed it up, so I can't even show you. But I only got that a few weeks ago. It was in what was it in? I think it was in my pile of jewelry that I got. So I sold it for $55, made $41 out of that. So I mean, that pile of jewelry is basically paid for because I've sold enough stuff, to pay for it all. That's awesome. So I made 41 photos here on that Oroton cigarette case. If you see them, get them. They do always sell. I think I took it off for $55. I had $65 on it originally. This Sanyo, this is something weird I bought. You know, I like buying weird stuff. I'm just really annoyed I can't get into my shed to get the rest of the stuff. This Sanyo, it's a... all this is a vintage, message machine, phone message machine thingy. Gotta get that posted, packed up in a minute. It's been in my car for the last 4 or 5 days. I just didn't have the energy to pack it. Now I've got to pack it. And the Kissing Booth books, which I think I've already posted off the other day. So that's those here. Okay. Now the Sanyo machine, I made $31.60 because I don't know if I even paid anything for it. And if I did pay anything for it, it would have been $5 and a whole heap of stuff. But I don't think I paid that much. But anyway, we'll say $31 for that and $14 for books, which wasn't very interesting. But I did get some more stuff. That's only stuff I've written down. But I've sold more stuff. A book that I'm not going to mention because it was only like about a $4 thingy. This doll, which is it is a proper Cabbage Patch doll, but it's a 1990s. No, it's a 2014. So someone wants this little Cabbage Patch doll, which I'll post that off today. I wouldn't have paid much for it. And I think this is the last thing. Oh no, it was these as well. There was 3 of these Bunnings. Remember I paid $1 each for those? I'll pop up of the 3 of them in a packet. I'll pop up here, $20 I think I sold them for. So yeah, I'll pop up there what I got, blah blah. I think I've sold a necklace last week, which I don't even know where that is. That's packed away too. And also this gorgeous, remember I only got that, a few weeks ago, listed it within a couple of days it had sold. It's going to be on a theatre on stage somewhere. So yeah, $75 I think I got for that. I'm happy with that. Paid probably $15. I think I paid $15 for that. That's all I've got to share with you today. Tomorrow, if I sell more. Well, yeah, there will be more stuff I'll share with you tomorrow in photos probably, because I can't get into my shed. I was going to even cut the lock, and I'm not going to do that. I just messaged everyone and told them that I can't get into my shed till Friday. So I'm not coming back till Friday. What have I done? Yesterday was a day was a crazy day. Every day I wake up, something goes. The other day I broke my phone. I'm on my other spare phone now. Broke my phone. I've locked my keys in cars. Every day, this is just something else for today. It's just something else is constantly happening to me. And this house issue is giving me so much anxiety, because it gets to a point where nothing's going right. There's so much you got to do and so much paperwork, and we're trying to, do everything from such a long distance away. Conveyance is a couple of hours from us. My daughter's many hours from us. The guy who's doing our loan is in Western Australia. And the owners of the house are getting so angsty with it all, because we thought it would be a lot quicker getting it all done, not realizing how much stupid stuff you've got to do just to get anything sold or bought or whatever. Like the stuff that we're doing now, I never had to do in Queensland, unless it's different, totally different to how you buy and sell in Queensland to what you do in New South Wales. Why the hell, I don't know, when we're one country. But we're doing a lot more mucking around with paperwork and stuff than we did when we were buying houses up there. So anyway, I'm going to go. That's me. This is Tuesday. Oh, I want to share with you something. This is a very rare thing for me. See my beautiful shirts? It's Trade Mutt, okay? It's even got a barcode under there. On the back of it, it says conversation starter. I don't know if you guys have seen them. If you end up buying one, they're great. My husband was a bit worried about me recently because I bought 2 brand new pairs of jeans, and I bought this. I don't buy anything new for myself. The guy in the op shop had this awesome shirt on. He had one of the original ones of the Trade Mutt ones with the patterns all over, and I loved it. I said it to him, and he told me about this Trade Mutt thing. Anyway, it popped up on my thing, so when he's talking about something, it always pops up on Instagram or Facebook, because, your phone's psychic and they can hear what you're saying. Anyway, this is the new design that came out recently with Trade Mutt. I think I don't know how many they've got left. If you're going to get one too, by the way, this is a 12. It is a little bit big for me, so I'd probably go a 10 if I bought another one, when I probably will buy another one. They only have very short runs of these shirts, right? This one, I don't know how much they've got left and what sizes they've got left. The previous one I really like to get to was only a size 6 left, but they're very cheap at the moment. And then they've got this really awesome one out here. I'll show you a photo right here. Now, what I'm trying to get at is, if you do buy one of these shirts, I think, and don't quote me, but I think, if I remember rightly, and I'll pop it up here if I'm wrong, is 50% of the profit goes to mental health. And I think most of us understand that mental health is no joke. It's not fun to be a part of. Like, bad mental health is not fun to be a part of. And it's really important for them to sort of work out things for people, help people with these problems. So that's why I'm wearing it today. I was supposed to be wearing it tomorrow when my friendly op shop guy was going to wear his, but he was there today. He saw mine. He went, yeah, you got it on. That's awesome. But yeah, Trade Mutt. So go check them out, guys. I'm going to leave you. I'll see you in a minute I'm going to show you some stuff I got today. Hang on for a second. That close, I decided to move the car, and one thing I won't miss is that damn big pole that goes down. Where is it? Anyway, it's a big pole. Yeah, there's that big pole there next to the other side of the shed. I missed it by that much. I was just backing up. No, I was watching that side. I looked back and I just stopped just in time. That would have been another straw on my back, hey? But anyway, my granddaughter, Miss 17, just called to say she got a job, so she's excited and nervous, and she got her braces off yesterday as well. So yeah, it was a big couple of days for her. But I'm going to show you a few things I got. Some I've got to reach back for. I went to Salvo's this morning. I like to buy stuff. It's my therapy, but I like to sell it too. Anyway, I always look at the clothes, because the clothes in there are only $4 a piece, right? well, dresses and tops and skirts and stuff like that. Jeans are $5. And I saw this dress. I wouldn't have looked at any much about it. Like, it's nothing to me. It's nothing. It's a stretch fabric. But then I looked at the tag. And this is what we've always got to do. And the tags, they sell for okay money. Like, not hundreds, but okay money. Will it sell? I don't know. But for $4, I'm going to take a risk. Even if I only sell it for 20, I've still made a little bit of a profit. So I got that one. But I also got this really cool dress. Now, I don't think it's ever been worn. And I basically got this beautiful dress mainly to upcycle into something new, with all the lace and all the tulle and everything on it. But it's a beautiful dress, and it's still got its little, well, it's got some little tag labels on it, but there's no price tag on it, just these little tag labels here, which are really weird. And the brand is, and I didn't even look up the brand, Muna. So it's probably, I think it looks like an Asian brand, I don't know, but I thought for $4 I'm going to just grab it and see how we go with it. It is really beautiful. It's got all that work, like that material on it alone, like all the lace and stuff. It costs a lot more than $4 if you were going to go and buy it from, you know, Spotlight or somewhere. And when I get into my sewing, I've got some spare lace to use. I've got other little bits too there, but nothing to share with you. I went to Hope, which I'll show you shortly, but I also went to Helicopter. And Helicopter this morning had a few vintage dresses in it, believe it or not, but I didn't get them because they weren't of, you know, oh wow, someone's going to want that straight away type things. And they were, most of them were all homemade, and the one that wasn't, two that weren't very pretty. Okay, so I didn't get them, but I did get some 90s and some a couple of dressing gowns that are vintage stuff. You know, it's getting harder and harder to find. I don't know what the label of this one is. There's like a little sheer 90. Now this sort of stuff, little vintage 90s and that, believe it or not, and you know, old petticoats and stuff will sell quite well on eBay or any of those places that you like to sell on, because people are after them. And same with this one, it's a Shrank. Now I did look up this brand and they do sell quite well. It's a little pretty little blue one with little floral stuff. So, you know, all those girls who love to wear vintage only will love these. And then in the dressing gown section was this gorgeous, there was actually another really nice one, but didn't have a sash with it, so I left it behind. But I did get this little one, and this is a Giovanni, that label. It's a vintage label, and the sales on them are okay as well. And look at the beautiful fabric on it. Really soft, and the sash was attached as well. And I think I paid $2 each for these, guys. So that was really good. So I ended up getting a couple of shirts, a Hawaiian shirt, which you can see there, and a tartan shirt, which I'm going to be upcycling. Got those as well, and a little red porch. You probably can't see it. My granddaughter went up the Gold Coast for the night, and her friend, the plastic bags for their clothes. And I'm like, take a bag. So I end up buying her a little port to put her stuff in for when she goes away again. Oh, it drives me crazy when kids do that. Anyway, I got this really cool dressing gown. Leopard skin, very 70s looking. You can see the tag is quite worn out. There's a size 14 tag. Yeah, so I got it because it's velour. It's got a very sort of vintage, well, it's vintage, and it's got that sort of style that I'm sure someone's going to love. Now I'm going to reach over the back there and grab some stuff so I can show you that too. Okay, this box here, I'm not going to pull it out, it's quite heavy. It's actually got an overlocker and all the cottons and all this. I don't even know what's in it. Let's have a look. Have a look at that in a sec. It's got a big bag of stuff. It's heavy, and I only bought an overlocker like about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it cost me $25. And I ended up getting, what did I get with it? Something else that I got with it. It was worth a lot more money. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, I'll remember I'll pop it up here. But I know I got that. I paid $30 for everything, and there's one other item, whatever it was worth money. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, I'll have a look at that in that bag in a second. Well, what's the other thing? That's going to bug me now. I paid $30 for everything. The overlocker cost me $25. Oh, my heater. I got a heater. I didn't even show you. It's a heater like this big, a little red one was sitting on the desk when I walked in, and I said, how much is that? Because I've gone back to get this specifically. And he says, oh, you have to test it. So he tested it. I was walking out, and he goes, and I had some clothes with me in my overlocker and this heater, a little square heater about this big. And because mine had died in the bus, it was really cold. And he says, oh, $3, $30 for the lot. I went, oh, that's fine. So $3 for this heater, and it was a $99 heater from Bunnings. So that's what I got with the overlocker. But so I bought this overlocker here. It's a Singer one, this one, and it only cost me $10 a lot. So I'm stoked. We'll have a look at what's in the bag in a second. I'll show you what else I got there. hanging up with this. After I got commented from the fella with my shirt, I've had a few people comment about it today and they're going to look it up. But I ended up, they had this hanging up there. I thought they were going to charge me $5 for it. It's a Lorraine dress, and I've sold Lorraine dresses before. But check out, isn't that so funky? I don't know if I'll wear it. What size is it? No, probably not. It's too big. But I just love the funkiness of it, all that 70s sort of style pattern. What's annoying about me not being able to get in my shed is I'm going to have to take that. No, I can always take it to the other. I might take it to the other shed because I've got the key to the other shed here with me. That's all right. And I've got some books. These look like they're brand new books. You know me saying I'm not buying books anymore. I just wish my kids would read. But look, they're like brand new, not being used at all. Don't know much about them. I'm sure they'll sell okay. But this one will sell. The First Heretic. It's a game. Well, you know, the Warhammer. It's a Warhammer book. So I didn't Google it either. I just always buy gamer books when I see them. I very rarely ever Google them until I'm ready to sell them. So yeah, I was happy with that as well. What did all this cost me? I'll tell you in a second, but I'm not finished yet. I got me a shirt. Got myself a shirt, t-shirt. Oops, I did it again. That's me. Yes, oops, I did it again. And I'm walking around the shop. I picked up these guys. I always look in there. Look at the size of them. Huge, right? Look at the brand, Levi's 5, 6, 9, 44 inch. And I'm walking around, I'm going, I can smell cat pee. Why can I smell cat pee? And I'm like, I thought it was in the corner I was in, and I walked at the back, I can still smell cat pee. Guess what's getting a really big soak? They've been stored for too long, or they've had cats. It's going elsewhere. But anyway, so I'll wash it, I don't care, it's gonna get sold, and big men stuff. Really cool, so I'm happy with that. So that's what I got. What I paid for all that? $15. Paid $10 and then $5 for the rest. So $15 for all that stuff in that box that you just saw just then. That was the jeans, the t-shirt, whatever, the books, the overlocker, and whatever else. And yeah, so $15. Thank you very much, Lee. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look in here because I think it's a lot of more vintage sort of sewing stuff. I mean, it must be old. McKelly's is a company that hasn't been around for a while. That was a company in McLean and Grafton. Old ribbons, look at them all. Lots of old ribbons. Yeah, I said to him, well, what's on that? Because I don't need all this stuff. And he goes, oh, it's just $10 to you. And I'm like, yes, I'll take it. Old lace. Oh, more ribbons and stuff like that. So this is all vintage ribbons. So that's what's in there. We've got some vintage a vintage pattern and some old hoops that I can do stuff with. So yeah, it's an apron pattern, vintage apron pattern. This is so cool, exciting. And more cotton and so more ribbon again, and more ribbon, and some bone maker pins. These are old, look, so old. So someone's grandma must have passed away and they just held out all this. I didn't dump it, but yeah. We've got in here, we've got some old wool, old yarn, and old packaging, and in here, this is the parcel that never ends. We've got lace, and that's the end. We've got laces and zips and stuff like that, the old style zips. We have patches and this stuff, which is great. This stuff I want to do in the future. Lots of that sort of stuff. We've got some sort of embroidery pattern, more of that type of thing. Yeah, more of that sort of fringing stuff in there. And an old packet of something in here. Oh, let's find something really cool. No, just old embroidery floss stuff. But beautiful old. Look at this. All old stuff. So well worth the $10 I spent on all that stuff. But yeah, I'm quite happy with what? I'm quite happy with all that. More stuff to... Let's not talk about the fact that I'm not going to have any space much in my next house. It's about probably half the size of my other house, and I've now got... Oh yeah. Ay. I've got too much stuff. So big garage sale after I go through what I want to keep, what I want to move on. But this is all vintage, so I don't think it's going to be hard to move on. Like, this is 10 cents a metre or something, I think, back in the day. Seth Farmer's 10 cents, so whether it's a metre or the whole lot. Royal Swan ribbon, we'll do some checking out of that, see what it sells, what it sells for. Okay, that's it, I'm going. You'll see me in a second tomorrow. Okay, bye. I'm just at my other shed. I used the car to get in. I'm just officially letting you know what an idiot I am, because the keys are with the other keys. When I said I've got a key to get the place, I've got the lock to get into the gated area, but I haven't got the key to get into the shed. So yes, I'm officially a full-on idiot. My boomer brain is on full speed right now, and I just thought I'd give you a laugh, because if you don't laugh, you cry. Hey, so I'm laughing because I don't want to cry. I'm going now. I'll see you in a second. As I said, for Wednesdays, what else did I sell and how much I made and all that sort of stuff in a second. Bye. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday, it's after 3. My plans this morning was to get this video for you guys done first thing in the morning, and my life doesn't ever go to plan. What a muck up of a day, absolute muck up. Now, before I even get to today and what I've sold, I'll tell you quickly what happened last night. As I told you in the previous video, I broke my phone, and my phone has everything on it. It has all my apps, it has all my QR codes, the whole lot. So I get to the post office yesterday. Now I couldn't get into my shed, which I'm in here now, because I remember to bring my keys in the other car. Tell you why I'm here in a minute. I got to there and I actually whacked on a new business, you know, Ozpost business QR code, da. Well, stupid me did something stupid. She put in a QR. I put in a whole new email address, thinking it was that one. Then I remembered later that night, because I got home. Oh good Lord, I've got to get my stories right. Okay, so I went in there and I paid for everything, and I got home an hour later and I checked my receipt and I got no discounts. I'm on band 4, I got not one discount. And I'm like, what happened? Plus, she also charged me parcels for 2 flat large letters, because I forgot to tell her they were large letters, not parcels. So I had to pay way too much for my postage last night, and I'm like, what happened? Anyway, so I rang Australia Post, and as I was talking to the lovely lady at the other end, I realised that the email that I put in was, I've only had that a year, the email I had, but I've had my QR code for 2 years. So I had put in the wrong email address for it. So she helped me organise getting my other one back. So I missed out. I've just got to suck it up, and I've lost, you know, about $20 or something like that because of that muck-up. That was last night. You guys love my stories, I'm sure. This morning I woke up, my granddaughter up north is in hospital. She's getting really bad stomach pain. She's only 20 weeks and she's getting really bad stomach pain. She's up there on her own at the moment. She hasn't got a partner anymore. Another story which I'm not going to delve into. And she's panicked because she went to the hospital early this morning and she was worried about the baby. Finally, she was there from 5:30 or 40 or something till 8 o'clock or something. They finally checked on her properly and the baby was fine. They think it's just some sort of tightening or something of the muscles and whatnot. So she's been in pain all day. So I got through all that. Then I'll tell you all this and I'll get to the what sold. And then my husband had to go into town and drop his car off, and usually he likes to sit there and wait for it to be fixed. He didn't tell me that I had to go and get him. So I've got I've got 3 other kids in the car because we were going to go to Yamba. And I said, oh, you didn't tell me I had to come and get you. Like, communication is the key in relationships. I had no clue. So I had to go probably about 20 minutes to drop his car off. Then I had to go all the way back. And I always had to muck around in town twice, not once but twice, because Mr. 18, because kids like to do something and then go away and go, oh, we forgot to do this bit too. So I had to go back twice. Then I had to take him back to the bus, which is another 25 minutes out of my way, 20, you know what I mean. Then I had to turn around and take them all to Yamba, because at Yamba, one had an appointment at Centrelink and the other one wanted to go down to the skate park. Well, we got to the skate park for about 2 seconds. Well, not even didn't get it to the skate park. I got a message from my grandson who's staying at Grafton because he rides his BMX. Can you call me? And I'm going, oh, no, his phone's flat. Can you call up? Because he needs to contact you. And I'm thinking, oh, God, what's wrong? What's he broken? He's fallen off and hurt himself. And I said, what is he broken? Was he broken something? He says, no, it's worse. So, of course, the worst thing than hurting yourself is death, right? So my whole body just goes into So I pulled over, like I'd already pulled over, and I called up, messaged, and they said, oh no. And I called up, I said, what's wrong? His bike has been stolen while he was using it by some hoods here in Grafton. He was on it and they threatened him with a knife or some such. So we're dealing with that. So I brought all his family down, his brother's and his brother's girlfriend, and his sister and her boyfriend, and sister's best friend, and they're looking for the bike at the moment. So I'm at the shed because I need to have a breather, because I've had nothing but angst thrown at me for so long. So I haven't even got to the op shop. I did this morning. I went to one. What did I get? Not much. I don't know. I got a really nice top, but I can't even show you because it's in the other car, because I swapped cars. So I got this message from the kids, and I was in Yamba, and I had to go back to the bus to get my husband, to drop him off to get the other car, because it was due around the same time of picking it up and paying for it. And I end up swapping cars. So I've got the Isuzu and he's got my car, right? Got more people to fit in it, blah blah. Well, it fits the same, but it's more roomy. Anyway, so I got here. We're going to search around, running around to find it. I can't. I think what's going to have to happen is he's going to just have to say, you know, my bike's gone. I'm going to have to buy him a new one. I mean, he spent probably a good $1,000 on this bike with the new pedals and the new this and the new that and the new. So I'm not very happy. I'm going to probably do something where I can sell some stuff and put that money towards a bike for him, because he's devastated. He's got another bike he does for racing, BMX racing, but this one is his road bike that he does at the skate park. He can't use the other one at the skate park. So yeah, that's my day at the moment, and I'm here now. I've got that all out. I think that's all the dramas I've had today. I'm just emotionally so wiped. I just want to go and find a little place in the hills somewhere where no one can find me, and just do some zenning, just meditate. That's what I need to do. But one good news is we decided to swap the contracts today, so 2 weeks we should be at the house, and hopefully I haven't made a wrong decision there. That's my news. Now let's get on to the good stuff. Okay, so I come in here and I can't find one thing, which is a normal thing for me, but I did find the thing that I couldn't find the other day. I found it straight away, the thing I just refunded. Going home with me in my jewelry box, which should have been there. So I found that straight away, and I had to refund that the other day, so hopefully it'll sell fast again. Dear oh dear, I tell you what, I hope everyone else's life isn't as so ridiculous as mine. But anyway, so what else have I sold? We got up to, well, I can't find the jewelry box. Is just here. I cannot find it. That's the next thing up to, and I have a feeling it might be at the bus with the other jewelry boxes. If it's not there, I'm refunding, because I'm not going to bust myself and make myself sick looking for something. The cabbage patch you saw, there's something that hasn't been paid for, which I'm not going to mention until next week. Hopefully I'll pay for it then. And then I sold some more of these Jolliffe books. Now if you come across, I sold the whole pile of them not long back. This was from the same pile, but these were all double ups, and I think I have still 1 or 2 more of those to go. So basically don't owe me anything, and I made $24.37. These Hovia plates, the 4 of those, I got them from the tip shop. Probably paid maybe $2 for them, the lot, or $1 or something like that. I made $24 on something someone else threw away, which I'm fine with. I did sell this. This is going on next week. This is a little, I forget what they're called. I'll pop it up there, but it's one of those characters, you know, that people like to buy, those toys. I mean, the action figures. And also, I think this goes on. This might go on to yesterday's, I think. I sold it yesterday, today. One or the other, but I haven't added it up. So I'll add it up for next week as well. It's the lack of colour hat I've had for a while. And then, finally, the last thing. Yeah, the last thing was this. It's a Marc Jacobs perfume bottle, right? Now, I picked this up. Remember when I went to that garage sale that were doing the cleaning in the whole house, the house that I love up the road here? This was in their garbage bin. There was this one and a really tiny one. I didn't get much for it. I had 25 on it, and I sent it offer out for 20 because I didn't want to get some movement. And it's got a little bit left. Like, these sell for quite high money. Someone's going to be stoked. I'll probably only make a profit about $15 or $16, which is fine for something that I scavenged out of the garbage. I would love to be the person that goes up behind the people that throw all this stuff out, because I don't think they care. They just tip out drawers and they don't look in it. And you know, I found so much good stuff that day. But that's it, and I'm going to quickly tell you. I don't know if I added the Marc Jacobs. I think I did add that one. I've got kids coming, I think. Oh, no, they're not mine. it cost me $43 for all that stuff, and my total, it's not great, the total of $252.31. So I've got enough to pay my shed rent and all that sort of stuff, and that's only if I find my jewelry box, otherwise it's going to be a little bit less. But anyway, the other day I didn't show you this because I was just it was one of those days. I did get that for $2. Also, yeah, $2, little clock. You know I love clocks, so I got that little clock, which was cute, from Salvos. And I think that's all. And yeah, I'm just picking up some stuff that I actually took photos of the other day. All of these, I took photos of them, and I dropped my camera and broke it, so I've got to take these back with me and take photos of those again, and a couple of other things I've got to take home. So that's my week. Hope yours was better than mine. I hope my next week's, I just want a day where I can wake up with no upsets, no dramas, no nothing. That's what I want to do. Take care, everybody. I will talk to you sometime soon, and yeah, keep smiling. That's all we can do. And breathing. Keep breathing too. Okay, bye.